It's a damn shame. Your poor mother had to watch you assault your first cousin over words, over a politician.
Crazy.
Your poor mother had to see that her daughter is a blithering idiot. Your poor mother had to see that her daughter is willing to risk her freedom for Jasmine Crockett. Yeah. Weird as hell out here, 35, never had no real boyfriend. And you ain't even fat, you cute, and you in Chicago, the home of the thirstiest niggas around, and nobody wants you?
That's crazy.
You in the land of the thirsties.
All right, family. We got something to go over today, which is going to be very important for us to dissect because it is yet another chance to pull real life lessons out of a crazy situation. All right. Now, the protagonist within this story, you guys may or may not be familiar with him. He goes by the Now You're a Single Mom guy, also known as Brandon Jamal here up on YouTube. All right. Within his story, he got attacked by his cousin. Title of his video is My Female Cousin Attacked Me Over Jasmine Crockett, which is a crazy title of a story, but you already start to understand the type of person that she is by knowing that action in combination with that woman's name. So we got to get in there. All right. We got to get active. All right. It's not going to be a political conversation, right? We don't care up here on the left or the right. We just care about what is right. What we're going to focus on within this conversation is the attitude that's on display, the lack of attitude within this display, and what that can turn into as a man if you make the wrong decision, and what men need to understand about protecting themselves in moments like this. Let's get active on this one without further ado.
So y'all, my female cousin just did this to me because I said Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. God damn. My female cousin, my hard R female Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett voting for cousin, did this because I said Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. And then I simply said to her, who do you think? Mind you, I used to like Jasmine Crockett because she's black. And then I listened to her and was like, oh, this girl dumb. Like, do you know how much of an idiot you have to be as a black person to grow up in a good household and want to play ghetto for the internet and for people on TV? So then we was arguing and I'm leaving. I'm on the way out the door. I'm on the way out the door and she slapped me and then tried to like scratch me. Like she came at me like I was a girl that she was fighting. So I tackled her, held her down. You know, I used to wrestle in school. Can't no girl hurt me unless you got a weapon. Like, you're a girl, I'm a man, I used to wrestle. And both my mama and my auntie right there, she's yelling at them, get him off of me! What are you gonna do? Get him off of me, what are you gonna do? I'm like, you did it, you idiot. So yeah, liberals love talking about how the other side is so bad. But this is what they do when you simply ask them a logical question. And do you know what made her lose her composure so much? Was when I said, who do you think watches Jasmine Crockett more? The person whose job is to be on the internet or the person who watches them in their free time? She said, you don't think I can watch her? I said, you see, this is what y'all do. I ask you a simple question and you can't answer it. And then she just,
turn into the Hulk, female Hulk. All right.
And look at my face. Look at my face. She lucky I ain't some bitch ass man who wants to hit a woman. I never want to get physical with a woman, ever. I don't like violence, period, much less with a woman. And if I was the type of bitch ass man that was looking for a reason to hit a woman,
that would be it.
She'd be waking up off that floor instead of getting up.
It's interesting that he phrases this as bitch ass man, when in reality, women like this have fought for equality and think that they are equal in every measure to a man. That's why they enact violence. They've not only watched the women in their family do this to their men, but they also watch too many movies and TV shows where it trivializes men's strength while also having a female protagonist that does male type things. So why he says weak male or bitch-ass male or whatever it was that he said, in essence, it's men that believe in inequality. Because if you believed in equality, you would hit her back. Equal rights means equal lefts as well. But you got to think about how unstable of a human being that you have to be to attack somebody because he asked you a question that made you feel bad about yourself. Convictions so loud, strong, and wrong, and melting down in the form of blows against a family member over someone that she's never met before and doesn't even know who you are, but willing to crash out for that person for threat of the toppling of her identity through the sister code. Understand, I don't endorse violence at all. I think everybody should be keeping their damn hands to themselves, man or woman. I'm just letting y'all know that there are many men out there that truly believe in equality and will defend themselves by any means necessary. Let's continue.
Because I let her up. Oh, and if you're wondering, you know I called the police. They're on the way right now. But I gave my auntie a heads up. I said, since she's family, I'll give her a head start.
You shouldn't have done that.
I called the law. So she best not be here when the police get here.
You shouldn't have done that.
She probably won't be here when the police get here. But it's going to be a warrant out for her arrest or whatever county I'm in Texas. And I know where you live in Chicago, you stupid bitch. Hey, you know what's really funny? I kind of look like the Joker right now. You're going to jail, bitch. You know, I might as well finish this read while I'm waiting on the police. You that much of a fangirl for this blithering idiot that you gonna assault your cousin over it? You that much of a fangirl of a dumbass bitch?
She don't even know you.
Ignorant bitch. Avery Lynn Boyd, you dumbass heifer, you. You that much of a... That's why your dumb can't keep a man. You ain't never even had no real boyfriend. And you 30-something. 30, how old is you? 35?
That's crazy because she's not ugly.
Ain't never had no real man.
She's a weirdo. You don't
talk to nobody. Nobody want to deal with your weird ass. Yeah. Weird as hell out here. 35, never had no real boyfriend. And you ain't even fat. You cute. And you in Chicago, the home of the thirstiest niggas around. And nobody wants you?
That's crazy.
You? In the land of the thirsties.
Yeah, it's not that nobody don't want her. It's that nobody gonna keep her. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now. I talk about these women all day. They half pretty, so you'll sit and you'll tolerate them enough to get the guts and then kick them to the side of the road once you're done with them. They hop from situationship to situationship. They bring their trauma from the past situationships into the new one, increasing their hate for men as they get older until they become a cat shepherd into the future.
Avery Lynn, it's a damn shame. Your poor mother had to watch you. Had to watch you assault your first cousin over words, over a politician.
Crazy.
Your poor mother had to see that her daughter is a blithering idiot. Your poor mother had to see that her daughter is willing to risk her freedom for Jasmine Crockett. Your poor mother had to see that her daughter is willing to crash out over a politician. Your daughter is such a brolic bitch that she's willing to attack a man physically over Jasmine Crockett. It's safe to say, auntie, that unless this bitch is comfortable being a single mom, you ain't gonna have no granddaughters out of this one. Because ain't no man in his right mind gonna want to deal with this dumbass bitch long term. Now, if she's the type of stupid bitch that'll get pregnant by within 2 weeks of knowing them, 2 months or whatever, but nah. I done talked to her dumbass. She thinks she's worth the wait. I got news for you, girl. I said you was cute earlier. You look like your brother. You look like Mike. Trying to be like Mike, I see. You dress like a man and you look like Mike. You walk like a, talk like a. You wonder why I don't want you.
Dress like a man.
You a brolic ass. And you lucky I used to wrestle in high school. You see, since I used to wrestle in high school and for like 5 minutes in college, I never have to hurt a woman when she's physically attacking me. And if you want to act crazy, if your mama want to act like she didn't see what she saw when the police got here, I'm in the passenger seat. The door was open. The driver saw everything. And she's a woman. That's the thing. When women be coming for me reckless, God be blessing me with a woman witness. Look at my face. And then they'll see you. You ain't got no marks on you. I was gentle, you stupid bitch, because you're a girl. If there was ever an excuse for a man to put a woman to sleep, it was right then and there. Because even from your back, you were so defiant and reckless. All you had to do was relax your limbs, and I would have let you go. But you were literally waiting for an opportunity to sneak another one, so I couldn't let you go. Your mother and my mother let me be on top of you for several minutes because they didn't even trust you not to keep assaulting me. And then you were crying out to them, why are you letting him be on top of me like this? Because they saw you, you stupid bitch. And I told you that to your face.
Wow.
Because they see you, you stupid bitch. That's what a stupid liberal will do. A liberal will always try to overtalk somebody's eyes and ears. You can never yell louder than somebody's eyes and ears.
Yeah. A woman like this will instigate a fight with you, put hands up on you. You try to hold them down, and then as a man, you are the person who gets in handcuffs unless you know how to hold someone down like a wrestler. Now, his argument of why she did not get hurt is actually why I think it is dangerous to have women in the police force. Not all, but more often than not, especially when I look at these police videos, you have women that are unable to subdue a man. And if you are unable to subdue, then the minimum requirement for you to use firearm force is lower than a man, meaning simply a female police officer, if a tussle happens, is more apt to shoot you because she can't subdue you. I am more scared for my life when I say female police officers than when I see male police officers, to be honest with you.
They saw you put your hands on me several times before I even took you to the ground. I was just trying to make you stop. But then you just kept on being, so I had to take you to the ground and force you to, I had to restrain you. Fucking psycho. This bitch belong in a mental institution. Like the rest of the, you sure you ain't, Auntie, are you sure Avery Lynn wasn't born a... She has the mental instability of one of them trans men. You sure she wasn't born a man? Because she definitely walk, talk, and act like a boy. You know she do. That's why she don't have a man. There's nothing feminine about her. Not even kind of. The only thing feminine about her is the fact that she likes black women R&B singers. But gay men like those too. So is she ubiquitous, Auntie? Because there's a lot of testosterone flowing through that gal. And you know what's crazy is that I've always said that, you know, if a woman ever put her hands on me, I never have to hurt a woman to stop her from assaulting me because I used to wrestle in high school and for like 5 minutes in college. But that's always been like theoretical because I've never actually like fought a woman. It's nice to know that I walk it exactly like I talk it. You know, she put her hands on me. She did this to me. All I did was, get her up real quick. Get up under that leg. You know what I'm saying? Now you on the ground. You can't go nowhere. And now I can, you know, put you in your place because you're a girl assaulting a man. What is wrong with you? So yeah, Coach Alexander and Coach King would be very proud.
Now there's gonna be some dudes out there that are just like, well, I would have hit this, that, and the third. Well, you probably would have been the one going to jail. Yes, even if she started it. They don't give a shit. They see marks on a man and on a woman. More often than not, the guy is gonna get hemmed up. Think about how quickly that she got up on that ground after initiating the fight that she was calling out as if she was the victim to her other family members for him to let her up. She would do the same thing times 10 in front of law enforcement. So I agree with his actions within this. I think that he handled this perfectly, except for I wouldn't have gave her no warning. You just call the cops without them knowing. Get her out the house immediately. Let her feel the brunt of her actions through consequences absolutely immediately. I don't even want to give her time to get her affairs in order. No, because she's not worth or owed any of that. And to be honest, I am surprised he is as this gracious, because she would not have been this gracious towards him. One scratch on her and he assaulted me, he's in jail. One push from him to her, he body slammed me, and then he's in jail. Too many men have to learn these lessons after the handcuffs get put on him. So within that, good job to this man right here. But also, what could have been a preventative action? Listen, these women with these wounded, toxic, masculine behaviors, don't even talk with them. I don't have any women within my family that act like this. But even if their family members don't, politics, religion, anything that's a potentially hot button topic, it don't even make sense. You don't get nothing out of it. That person don't get nothing out of it. And the chance of it escalating towards something violent, especially from a person who thinks that violence or assault is tolerated based off of their beliefs, you can't win with these people. They don't make you no money. It don't fulfill your purpose. It might be short-term entertainment, but the risk of this happening amongst these savages is absolutely real. By the way, within his video, he kept referring to his cousin as dressing like a man, and I just saw this on his shorts. Let me turn that off. You can see the way that she's dressed right here. It says nobody. And then me and my cousin, literally 15 minutes before disaster. The stereotypes that exist here is literally 10 for 10, baby. I mean, she goes full throttle with this shit. I can already know. If I walk into a family night or discussion night and this image walks through the front door, I know what I'm not going to be talking about. Why? Because your good old boy MTR values peace. And this right here, I guarantee you, is not a peace bringer. Women that wear scully hoop earrings, drawn on eyebrows, and dresses like a YN is absolutely insane. I don't think I've ever seen a young lady with a scully cap on ever, to be honest with you. But all right, I think I'm done with this content. So let's wrap up. Also, too, I'll leave a link to this video down in the description box down below. He has some additional graphic photos, which I think is a little bit too much for YouTube. YouTube doesn't really like blood that much. A little bit too much for YouTube, so feel free to go over there and to check the additional content out. But I think to wrap all of this up within the lessons for today is that these are the same type of women that demand protection from men, right? While behaving like a threat towards men. These are the same types of women that will scream from the mountaintops that the black woman is the least protected, meanwhile are ready to fight their own family members. This is not womanly behavior. This is not feminine behavior. And this damn sure is not MTR behavior, all right? You do not get to actively hide behind the I'm a woman while actively putting your hands on a guy and also not expect consequences. These women will actively utilize the government, the system, to weaponize that against men, while at the same time not being able to control their emotions and not understand why good men pull away from you in society. I've been talking about this risk mitigation idea on the channel, and I think it's one of the fundamental key aspects into manhood. My guys, you are in control of your environments. You are in control of your circles. You are in control of the company that you keep. You are in control with the women around you. You can adjust all of this. Adjust your standards, adjust your circle, and never tolerate any forms of disrespect, especially violence against you. All right, guys, let me know what you think down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Shout out to Aura for sponsoring this video yet again. Take y'all private information off of these public websites because even y'all got crazy family members that are trying to action against you, all right? Utilize my link down below for a free 2 weeks to at least see if your information has been exposed. It's a fantastic resource. Go right now. Until next time, I love y'all. And I'll see you soon. Peace.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.